So, keeping SDGs in mind, what should we do to attain our goals? Because only 8 years are left, and then the time will be over. So, what do you think we should do to attain this goal?
Um, there are two perspectives. One is a national perspective, another is a regional or a sub-regional perspective. Now, if you look at South Asia as a whole, one third of the population is here, whereas half of the poverty or the poor people of the world live here. So, if you see, the greatest challenge is eradication of the poverty, uh, and that is SDG Goal 1. COVID has really impacted many of these countries because it has employment loss, job losses. The lockdowns have affected even self-help businesses. Now, there are a few things which government did, coming out with the incentives in, trying to put more money in education, health, food, etc. But then again, the employment opportunities, business opportunities, expanding the business, these are the issues which are still prevailing in these in most of the countries, including Pakistan. Apart from that, the natural calamities we have seen in Pakistan, a lot of lives were lost because of the recent flood. Climate change is another one. COVID also pushed the social development, status of women. They had to work hard. Men who were working became jobless. So there are numerous challenges which the countries have faced. It is a big challenge, as you rightly say. It is for only 8 years we are left with. And now we are talking about not a normal progress, but we are talking about a push as to how you can rescue the SDGs. In all the goals, we are all lagging behind. Being behind means you have to do an extra effort on all the goals to achieve these SDGs, where the role of government becomes very important for formulating the policy. Role of private sector becomes very important because they are the ones who bring the largest economy drivers and bring employment and other things. So eradication poverty and many other things, it's a role of a private sector which is very, very important. Civil society, because for many of the social aspects of the society get pointed out, highlighted by the civil society, they can reach out to larger masses. International organizations like UN or many other agencies who are working on it, they need. The only thing is that we all, unless if we have a coherent effort in cooperation and collaboration, rather than leaving an individual country to take an effort, uh, would be the only way out for accelerating or rescuing the SDGs.
So, as you just said, that COVID-19 has caused a huge setback. So, do you think we can bounce back from that?
You see, the economy bounced in 2021. So when we saw the economic recession in 2019, 2020, 2021, the growth was much higher. I mean, every country in South Asia had a higher growth. But then the challenge came because of uh, the shock which COVID created, and the economy of the developed countries, especially EU, US, their growth is not very high, right? So if their growth rate is not very high, their economy is not expanding, and it has already shrunk. So many of the countries in South Asia, their export and economy is interlinked with US and China and European Union. And if they are not expanding, the market is not expanding, you stagnate. So there are both the challenges. You have a problem at a domestic front, and there is also a challenge which is at an international or a global front where you have no control, no command.